Hello and welcome to the latest Filmhound podcast. I am the Wizard of Filmhounds, David Garlick, and we have the other two pink and green witches, Katie and Paul. Hello,
Ah,
Katie and Paul. How are you doing?
Which one am
hi.
I?
I was
I
going to
don't.
say, which one are we?
Who's the
Because
I
most popular one? Neither.
it's just like, how do you answer?
Popularity wise, it's probably Katie's probably Glinda. I think.
I
Katie's
really don't
Glinda.
think so. I really don't think I'm Glinda because I can't remember everyone's name, so that doesn't make you
La,
popular.
She's got a
la.
song called Popular, Katie. Have you not seen it?
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
It's
okay.
gonna
I
make
thought.
you
I love Popular. I love that
popular.
song. I like it when Christina Chenoweth sings it, though.
No, I find Christina Chenoweth's voice so. Yeah, all right, you can do that crazy opera voice. Go away.
She originated the
I don't
role.
give a shit. I'm sick of her showing up every 5 minutes and going. It's
I
like, yeah, all
prefer
right,
that
you
to
can sing.
Ariana Grande because
Oh,
I just don't.
I think we're going to talk about the new one, but like Ariana Grande during that, I thought my glass was going to shatter at some points during that film. It was so high, her voice.
Which which song does she sing really high?
The one about a witch or something, probably. I can't remember which it was. It was
That
her on her
memorable
own.
song.
Yeah, I don't know the name of
yeah.
the song.
I
Sorry,
mean,
I haven't
Does
done my
she?
research.
Is it when she's singing the her version of "I'm Not That Girl" or whatever?
yeah, that was boring.
I recognize
I mean,
The
the
sad one where it's like, yeah, he doesn't fancy you, mate. Please get over it.
probably. There was a couple of moments, but should we talk about Wicked for
I think
good?
we should. I think we
Yes,
should talk about Wicked for good.
I
And
haven't seen it for the record,
oh,
but I have seen the show multiple
Oh, okay.
times, so
have you?
Oh, well, then
I know
you've
how it's
seen
going
it.
to go. Yeah, I
Yeah.
love the show.
Oh, that
Yeah,
surprises
it's
me.
terrific.
I like musicals. I just don't talk about it as much as you guys.
Oh, I've got a Little Shop of Horrors picture on my wall now.
I know you loved Little Shop of Horrors. I know
Anyway,
that.
I won't it's all blurred anyway, I'll show you later.
I'm
But
more,
you
I'm
couldn't
more a
guess what
Rocky
my
Horror.
favorite musical was, though.
This is a good game.
What, on stage or as a movie?
Oh, okay. We'll narrow it down then. We'll just say screen. What favorite movie musical?
All right.
Sound of
Uh
Music.
No, I hate
uh
the sound of music.
Mary
uh
Poppins.
I
no, I
don't love Mary
guess.
Poppins.
Um
Prince of Egypt. Is it live action?
Yeah, I was going by
Singing
live
in the Rain.
action.
Singing in the Rain.
Close. I love Singing in the Rain, but it's not my favorite.
An
Hello
American in
Dolly.
Paris.
I
Uh,
hate American in Paris.
Hello
oh, I
Dolly.
like that.
Top Hat. Calamity Jane.
Close.
Paint
I
Your
This is
like
Wagon.
Top Hat. Paint Your
Oklahoma.
Wagon. These are like
Gonna
left
paint your
field choices.
wagon.
I thought
Gonna
my
paint
favorite
it
was.
good.
I thought my
West
favorite would be quite like mainstream.
West Side Story.
No, that's my mum's.
Well, I knew that. I knew that.
oh, Grease.
No,
Xanadu.
I've never seen Xanadu. Shame.
Xanadu.
Well, to stop this podcast again turning into us listing things out,
Chicago.
Yes,
maybe
good point.
maybe you can tell us or give us a clue, and then
It's got Frank Sinatra in it.
hmm, I don't know.
Oh, I
Uh,
can't actually think.
then
What
you can
music
I.
is Frank
Is he
Sinatra
in the Wiz?
in? Oh, Sister Act 2, Back in the Habit.
Is he in that?
Yeah, he was Whoopi Goldberg. That's how good an actor he is.
New York, New York.
Ah, I've actually. I don't think I've seen. I think I have seen Sister Act 2. Obviously, it's not that. Should I just tell
What?
you?
Yeah, please
Yeah.
do.
It's Guys and Dolls.
Oh,
Uh,
we're just a
is he
bunch
in
of
that?
crazy
No,
guys and
Yeah, he's
dolls.
like the one of the main four characters in it.
I
I
don't
thought
think I've
Mark
seen it.
Hamill was in Guys
Nathan,
and Dolls.
Nathan, 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 Detroit.
I'll add
He
it to
plays
my
Nathan
list.
Detroit.
I'll add it to my watch list.
You've never seen Guys and Dolls? Oh my God, that's why I thought it was a mainstream one, you know?
My,
There's no
I know
aliens in
David's favorite musical is Little Shop of Horrors. Mine's technically The Lion King.
it.
I was going to say, so there's different degrees here because like I'd say Lion King falls into what's my favorite Disney.
Beetlejuice is in coming to London. I got that for my birthday tickets
Mm.
next year. Musical,
So,
the musical.
and this I was going to say this is probably why it was not very obvious that I like musicals. I like the old musicals.
I
Mm.
don't like this trend of just taking a movie, adding a couple of crap songs, and going, "Hey, look, it's Back to the Future the musical." Because when I watched Back to the Future, do you know what I kept thinking? why the fuck isn't Doc Brown singing? Don't just talk about flux capacitors, sing about flux capacitors.
I actually quite enjoyed that one at the theatre. That was quite
I've not
fun.
seen it because on principle. I saw Heathers,
It's
but I didn't like
impressive
the
though.
film of Heathers. So I liked Heathers the
Heather's,
musical.
I was gonna say Heather's was such a great musical,
Mm.
but I would say
Beggar Walking
Heather's
is
was
a top tune.
so good. But I was gonna say, apart from Heather's, I also am not a fan of the. Let's just do Beetlejuice the musical. Let's do Mean Girls the musical. Let's do
Mean
Only
Girls,
Fools
Yeah.
and Horses the
Mean Girls the
musical.
musical has one good song, Apex Predator. That's it.
The
That's
film
the
was
only good song.
is
The
not good.
film was awful. It took all the bite out of Mean Girls, and it's like, guys, you can call people fat whores. They're not called nice girls. It's called mean girls. Let them be mean. That's the whole point of the movie. That's why we love. Also, I don't know. Anyway, would
but
you
yeah.
like me to summarize Wicked for Good?
Yeah, well, I just say
For
with
those
these
who
What
films,
segue?
I'm the problem because I don't think they should make as many, but then I go and see them. So yeah, I'm the problem.
You
Anyway,
are the problem. Thank you for admitting that.
a good
Hi,
problem.
I'm the problem. It's David.
Ooh,
Right.
no
So
Taylor Swift mention on here, please. No, no, no.
Wicked for Good. We all
Yes.
saw Wicked, didn't we, last year? It was our first Filmhounds podcast type thing, wasn't it, David? Me and
Yeah.
you weren't well. Had just woken up like 5 minutes before.
Memories.
So obviously this is the second part. So if you've seen it on stage, this is now after the interval. You get the second half. This is the second half as a movie, Wicked for Good. Everyone's back, all the same people. Now, there is some discussion about how long a time jump you get between Wicked and Wicked for Good. Some people seem to think it's 5 years, which I think is too long. I think it's a year. I think it's meant to be a year because it just makes no sense if it's 5 years. But anyway, the Wicked Witch of the West, Elphaba's not been seen for a while. The wizard has turned all of Oz against her. At the same time, Glinda has been promoted to the Good Witch. Madame Morrible is now the press secretary for the wizard. He's now made Fiero the captain of his official guard, and everyone's on high alert to hunt down the witch. They've built a yellow brick road, and the animals are now trying to escape underneath it. All animals are outlawed. They're not allowed to talk, and they're being kept in cages. The flying monkeys are now his secret police spying on people. And Nessa, Elphaba's sister, has become the mayor of Munchkinland after her father's death at the end of the first film. She's also keeping Bock her prisoner, refusing to let him leave. Elphaba comes back, and that's what we get. We get Wicked for Good. So, I mean, you've seen the stage show, Katie, David, you've seen the movie.
Yeah.
The film suffers from all the problems that the second half of the stage show does. It's not as good.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, the amount of times I've seen it in the last year, because I enjoyed the first film anyway, but my daughters are well into it as well. So
my son is.
for me, I saw it as like I literally saw Wicked the day before I saw it. So for me, it was just a very long film, a continuation of the first one. So
that's probably the best way to view it because but the problem is that when you see it on stage, it's very clear that the first half is such a solid story, because it's a coming of age story, which is it's a bit, and I've said this before, it's a bit like the It 2 movies. When you're a kid, you have to go through childhood, and everyone goes through childhood. You deal with bullies, you deal with your friends, your first loves, those childhood fears that are the live or die situation of being a kid. When you become an adult, everyone's experience of adulthood is very different, which is why It Chapter 2 is not as universal. And I think that's the same problem with Wicked. Wicked Part 1 is a very universal story. We're all teenagers, and everyone, no one feels like they belong. Oh, I don't feel like I belong. You got a bad haircut, you're a bit fat, you're a bit thin, your nose is a bit big. You feel like, oh, I'm so different. In this one, she's green. And so, those friendships you forge as a teenager are kind of, everyone can relate. This one is a bit more esoteric, which is weird to say about a fantasy film about witches that sing. But, it's all to do with the politics and more adult themes and stuff like that, which is maybe less universal and I think more frantic.
But it's darker, about the relationships, how they're changing. But that's the way the songs are as well. I think if you literally went in to see Wicked for Good, you might be like, not the best film ever, but if you're watching it as a complete continuation, then it's just the development of the story. So I don't I don't think many people should, or I don't think anyone will have turned up to cinema, not seen the first one, and be
No,
um
it's a bit weird to just come and see the second one.
I
yeah.
think as well, the other problem is, and this is true again of the stage show, the songs aren't as good. Like there
Mm.
are good songs. I think "Wonderful" is a great song. Um, I think
That's a
"For
new
Good"
one.
is a good
Yeah.
song. I think that "As Long as You're Mine" is good. "No Good Deed" is good. But the other ones, the more ensemble songs, I think are not as good. Whereas I think
Not
there's
as
a more
memorable as the first one,
yeah.
or the
Whereas
first half.
there's a lot of consistency with part one, where it's just like "No One Mourns the Wicked," great song, and then you go to like "Popular," great song. "What Is This Feeling," great song. "Dancing Through Life," great song. "Wizard and I," great song.
Yeah.
"I'm Not That
See, I
Girl,"
don't.
great song.
I was going to say I actually don't like The Wizard and I don't like Dancing Through Life. I like the songs in the second half. So I was because you were saying like
Really?
the second half's bad. The film isn't good as the first one. The second half of the stage show, I think, is as good as the first half. It's shorter, and
No, it's not, and the film isn't.
well, this is the thing. This is what I'm a bit worried about because I personally I like the development. You're right about it not being universal, as in like it gets more into politics, it gets more into scaremongering, and it's more about like mob mentality stuff. But the story progresses because if I had to watch two halves of the first half, I would be really disappointed. I was like, where's the development? I can see why people though are saying, is it 5 years or 1 year? 5 years would make sense because then they would be older, they would be more of an adult rather than they're just out of uni.
Yeah,
But 1 year, I think, is probably right. I think
I
in
just
time frame,
I
because
just think the problem is in the film they've still not finished building the road. So this isn't a spoiler, but the film opens with an action sequence, which is the Emerald City guards are forcing these oxes. They're like cattle prodding these oxes to carry a truck along to put out these yellow bricks. Elphaba comes along on her broomstick, frees the oxes, attacks the guards, and flies off. And it's like this very cool action sequence.
okay,
But
I'm glad the
if
Ox
it's
get
been
away
five
then.
years, if it's been
Who's
5 years,
who's
why
talking about
haven't
this
they?
though? Like, I did not think, oh, that's
There's a
only
lot of
1 year.
discussion about how long it's been, but if it's been 5 years, why haven't they finished the road?
That's the
In
And
major
also,
point.
efficiency.
one, two, they
Well, I
say
had a
they.
question about the road actually, because honestly, I don't remember in the stage show that being obviously it's a stage show. They're not going to show you the road being built and everything. But you said that the animals are trying to escape under it, like it's an under the yellow brick road rescue or something.
Yeah.
Okay, that's obviously very new for the film because in
It
the
leads
stage
into
show,
a new song as well. So there's two new songs that Stephen
um,
Schwartz has written. So basically, what happens is Elphaba discovers that there's a hole in the road that the animals have dug. Basically, it's an underground railroad situation for the
this
animals.
is what I was thinking when you said it. I
Yeah,
was like,
no, it is exactly that. They're escaping out of
Yeah.
Oz via an underground tunnel in this hole in the yellow brick road that the animals have dug. And they're all trying to escape, the ones that can still talk, and some of the ones that can't. The bear, the midwife bear, which must be like 1,000-year-old bear, is there for some reason. Dulcimer. And then it leads to this song that they've written for her called There's No Place Like Home, which is fine. Nice little song.
I think they could have just like not added any other songs and cut down the time, to be honest.
I
Yeah,
agree, and I
but
haven't even seen the film because I'm
'Cause
anticipating it to be as long as the first one. The
No
first film
Place
was
Like
like two
Home
and a
is
half
is a
hours.
I think it's about two
that's
and a half hours
okay.
as well.
It could
Glinda
have made it
gets a
2
new
hours.
song. So Glinda gets a solo called The Girl in the Bubble, which is the hopelessly devoted to you of Wicked, which is the bit where you know when you're a kid and you watch The Wizard of Oz and it's great, but when she sings Somewhere Over the Rainbow and you're 5 years old, you're like, Mummy, can you fast forward, please? I want to get to the color bit where they start doing Munchkin stuff. As
No
an
one does that.
adult, you're like, this is such a beautiful song with such a lovely performance from Judy Garland. But when you're 5 years old, you're like, where's the scarecrow now? Can we?
I watched that bit.
I watched it once and then I was like, can we just get to the we represent the lollipop? And
Well, we know
so
which bit's your favorite. Yeah.
this is the bit that I will fast forward in future rewatches where I'm like, Ariana, you are lovely. Can we get to As Long as You're Mine, please?
I think that might have been the high pitched one, maybe. But
Yeah,
it was
I think as well.
so high.
Yeah. Any Ariana Grande, skip,
The
skip,
rest of
skip,
it's
skip,
fine
skip.
though. Yeah, the rest of it's fine though. Like everyone is really good as you would want them to be. Jeff Goldblum is playing himself.
Great. That's what we want.
But he's good
Lots
at it.
of
He's good. He's
He
good.
is good. He does get one good, and it's clearly improvised after he has his solo wonderful. He does that, and then he's trying to take Glenn Elphaba off to talk to her, and then he goes, "I liked when we were dancing," and you're like, there's a lot of like, oh yes, yes, okay, ooh, ah, oh wizard, and you're like, okay, you,
I think,
you pay Jeff Goldblum money, you want Jeff Goldblum.
yeah. I think like I was I really enjoyed it. Like I said, I saw it as a whole. I've been waiting a whole year, you know. I saw the end of the first one, like, yes, this thing. So I was just glad to be back in that world, if you know what I mean. Because I quite enjoyed the styling of it, the buildings and the train.
I love all of that.
That's amazing. Like I think that's already it's gonna be quite iconic the way it looks. I mean, some of
Okay,
the coloring of the film might not be great like the first one, but the actual styling of it, I think it's really well
I
done.
feel like Elphaba's shade of green changes depending on the scene. It might be a lighting thing, but there are some scenes where she's
Not an
like,
emotion thing.
well, no, because I think she's just meant to be one shade of green, but like there are
Yeah,
different
but
bits.
you know how like skin tone will change, like if you're flustered, if you're upset, if
Oh
you're
no, I get
sad, if
that,
you're
but
like
like no, but like the
ill.
whole of her changes color. Like when you're flustered,
Yeah.
you don't turn into the Hulk. Right? It's like some scenes she's like she looks like a Granny Smith apple, and then other times she's like a very deep dark green. I mean, it's not, it's just,
Might be
I think
emotion.
it's
Maybe it's
probably
like
the
the Barbie
lighting.
film where they tried to spread the rumor that they ran out of pink paint in the area. Maybe they ran out of green makeup, and they're like,
That's
"Oh
funny.
shit,
All
we
you do
Actually,
is grab some
talking
yellow
of
paint and some
makeup,
blue paint.
sorry, talking of makeup, I have watched a couple of things because obviously I know what happens in the film, so well, the story, so nothing's really going to be a spoiler for me personally. And I was looking at some interviews and stuff, and there was one person who was interviewing the makeup artist, and they were talking about Bach and Fiero
oh yeah,
when they become something else.
yeah. It's all
I don't know.
makeup.
I don't know if that's a spoiler or not because like
I
millions
think
have
it's a
seen the
big spoiler.
show.
I think it's a big spoiler.
Okay, all
I
right,
think
fine.
tread
But
around it just in case.
well, that's why I'm treading around it. I was just
Yeah.
because I wanted to see what the makeup was going to look like,
I
and
think
some people have been saying like thought it was a bit like my friend. I saw my friend today, and she took her 3-year-old daughter to see it, and and she was like I was a bit worried. She was like scared of like the monkeys and stuff, but this particular transition, she was worried that it would scare her daughter, but she was totally fine with it.
I don't think it's that. Do you know what? After the first one, there's bits that made me actually jump in the cinema with the monkeys. But like
oh, when
this
they're
one
like
is,
smashing through the
yeah,
glass to grab Glinda, and you're like, oh my
yeah.
god.
I don't think people said it's darker, but I don't think it's as scary as the first one because it's no scarier than the
No,
first
I don't think it's scarier. I think
for like
one
younger
issue I do
people.
have, and it is a stage show thing. In the stage show, obviously, when you're moving into the Wizard of Oz starts happening parallel to the second half of Wicked. And on the stage show, what happens is Dorothy's only ever seen as a silhouette. And it works quite well on stage. But the problem with this film is because it's so much bigger and you're
Mm,
expanding everything, it becomes a little bit jarring that every time you see this woman in a checkered dress,
yeah,
she'll turn and then the camera will like turn away. And it's like,
back of the
the
head.
thing is, I think it would have been better if they had lent into the Wizard of Oz and been like, all right, let's actually view this from Elphaba's perspective. What if your sister, well, actually, if you've seen the Wizard of Oz is a 100-year-old film, it's not a spoiler. If your sister is crushed by a house, and then the person whose house crushed her robs your sister's corpse of her shoes, like, what does that do to you? And they do dwell on it for a minute or two, but like actually, that would be terrifying. That there's just this serial killer on the loose that murdered your sister essentially, and now is gunning for you, and
Mm.
she's got a posse of people that hate you for no reason. Also, I don't know if this is a spoiler, but the Cowardly Lion. Sorry, dude, that's you. That's you, man. Like that's not Elphaba's fault. Fuck you.
Yeah, why would
um,
I was going to say she saved the Cowardly Lion? Why would he turn on her?
well, because he's
Well,
messed. They're all messed up.
Oh, gaslighting. Here we go.
Um, but
Okay. Well,
but
anyway,
so
that doesn't we can't talk about the makeup, so I won't lean into any more of that.
But it
But I
is,
was just intrigued
yes.
personally. That's why I looked it up.
But
I think it is a good spectacle, though.
yeah, I think. Do you know what? I really enjoyed it as part of the continuation, the two films back to back. I kind of wanted them to do less with. I won't go too deep into this because we're going to move on, but I kind of wanted. I somewhat wanted them to like show even less of Dorothy, and because they are gonna take this into more films, so they could have. I am not against them remaking Wizard of Oz
Nor am I.
in this world, the same world. Katie's pulling faces that
Nor
you
am I.
can't see,
Nor
but
am I. I would quite like to see the Wizard of Oz remade today with the modern technology, the modern makeup.
yeah.
You know,
As long as it's not modernized, you know what I
no,
mean?
no, no, no,
Oh.
no, no. I want all. I don't want a rapping scarecrow. I don't want Lin Manuel Miranda being like, and I'm a scarecrow when I come from a field. I don't want that. I just want
No, we don't. None of that crap. We
Um,
a
just
new
have
version.
an updated Wizard of Oz. But if it's going to be part of this world, it's not going to be the Judy Garland version.
No, and that's what I think would be more
yeah,
interesting.
but I don't think they could do that now because of how Wicked was shot. Well, Paul, what final words on Wicked for Good?
I think, especially at Christmas time, as we're moving into Christmas time, I think these big films that get the families to the cinema are always good, always nice. I think musicals are always a good thing as well. I think Christmas time, it just feels like time for a musical for me anyway. I think it's a nice thing, get the whole family out. This is a big movie. It's enjoyable. There's nothing too adult in it, so you could probably take the little ones to see it if they
Yeah,
saw the first one. The length might be an issue, but if they've seen part one, which is longer, then and I do think it's good. I think it will get better when you start watching it at a Prince Charles double bill, where you watch it like you'd watch the stage show. You watch part one, you have a little 15-minute interval, you watch part two. I think that's when the issues of part two will seem less. But when
yeah,
you watch it as a standalone, I've gone to the cinema to see a movie beginning to end, you start to see the kind of maybe not. But as a whole, like you say, as a whole, it will look better.